what we're trying to do is build a 0.5% beer that's truly 0.5, regular final gravity for that style of beer that doesn't taste like water. So I'm James, head brewer and co-founder at Verdant Brewing Co, and I'm here today for an exciting collab with...
I'm Jordan, I'm the CPO and de facto head brewer of Mash Gang, and we're making a beer called Low Lux.
Yeah, Low Lux, good name.
That was your name though.
Yeah, it was. Obviously, Jordan, Mash Gang, low alcohol beers. Your beers got me through dry January, the first time that I ever did that. Does it still count as dry January if it's 0.5%?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, basically, there's kind of a small amount of alcohol in loads of different things.
Yeah.
So I think if you got too kind of purity testy about it, you fail pretty quickly. I think. It's probably like alcohol in toothpaste. It certainly is a mouthwash, or orange juice, bananas, things like that.
Where did this idea come from? So
you guys sent us the 40 watt last year.
Right. Yes.
We were talking about something unrelated. We'd sent you some beers over, and you sent some in return, which we sent to Mark.
Yeah.
And then we went around in circles with loads of. We knew we were going to do a hazy pale ale. We knew that was pretty much set in stone that we were going to do that.
Yes.
But there was a bit of toing and froing on what we were actually going to make in dairy.
One of the guys at Mash Gang really likes 40 watt.
It's Mike.
Okay.
Mike.
So we sent 40 watt. It was probably sent 20 watt as well.
Yeah.
Because we tend to brew them in batches like that, and we do a 10 watt one.
Yeah.
And then it was just kind of made sense. Well, why don't we just try and do a 0.5 version that's influenced by those?
And I like that anyway because I've always thought it's kind of a fun challenge to go up and to go down as well. It's kind of a fun, challenging little thing to do. And I don't know, it was going to stress us out because we've got benchmarks, but it also makes it a lot more fun to kind of. And half of the, I like the challenge of collabs. I like to do difficult things, and this one's going to be quite difficult.
and we were kind of thinking, so trying to name this beer, we were thinking like 0.5 watt moon.
And then it didn't really work. Like, it was like, then it's going to be dull, isn't it?
We were kind of just rolling with that, and then suddenly Low Lux popped up.
And that's the one. You know, when it comes along, you know the one. And it's weird, until like a brew's really got a name, you don't sort of fall in love with it until it's going. And then internally, like, everyone's excited about Low Lux and both from the business, so it's good.
Yeah. Jordan, you kind of ran with the recipe after I shared like the whole What Moon series, and also People, Money, Space Time, and then Truckee recipes, which are our lowest ABV beers, so to kind of see how I was approaching those. And then you went away and came back with how we should approach this beer, which was really interesting.
But we laid off the hops at the start, didn't we?
Yes.
We spent 3 or 4 weeks on grain alone.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
it was quite a lot of that.
And it's you want to keep it as authentic as possible. But the challenge is sometimes to make it closer to something, you have to change something in it. So that's the challenge. The main aim is that it's definitely got that verdant taste and that appearance, and that was the first part of the challenge.
Yeah,
so
sure.
So it's it.
And it was with our yeast, the verdant yeast, which was really key. We're not using some bespoke low alcohol yeast.
Oh, we should talk about that part. So this is a traditional as it can get fermented beer, really, realistically. There's no alcohol removal, there's no weird, strange, genetically modified yeast, there's no boiling stuff, distillation or anything. It's just making a beer. And it really just takes like the difference between 40 watt and 10 watt moon, it just takes it to an extreme on the low end.
It does, but we're hopping it like an IPA.
Like an IPA. So every bit of money that we saved on duty, we have already ruined on an extravagant hop spec.
But it's Citra Strata, and we're using some Incognito Citra in the Whirlpool, which is a liquid product from Bath House, and then we're using T90 and Cryo pellets in the fermenter, and then potentially a little bit of Citra Spectrum later on in the process, just to give it another little bump. But we're hopping this pretty much. It's kind of sitting around the IPA level, maybe somewhere between pale ale and IPA, but we might adjust it up on the fly if we think we need it.
This is an uncharted route, isn't it? So
basically.
so we're already being bowled out of the gate, but I think that we wanted to have some headroom if we wanted to go further. Because once you're doing a project like this, you really have to go the whole way.
Yeah.
You know? And already it's been problematic straight away, which is good because it always is. That's the hallmark of a great collab brew, is you have to start trying to
we've got some
scientific about it.
We've got some engaged brewers on the brew deck.
Yeah.
I think, you know, this is kind of out of their comfort zone, and mine for sure. You know, it's a proper little beer with lots of processes and clever techniques in there.
Loads of control.
Yeah,
a very
body, bit of sweetness, and it's just going to be hopped to high heaven and saturated. You know.
Yeah, excited.
Definitely. Me too.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you. See you later.